Yo, I was watching Matt Walsh, and he's talking about, okay, this law professor said men can get pregnant, and the people at a hearing, and the people were questioning, like, what are you talking about, you know? So anyway, what I noticed, people are always arguing. I've always just watched people arguing. I've always had a talent for, like, wait a minute. Neither side is they're arguing about something. But what about this one particular detail that kind of makes the whole argument pointless? I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Right here, I was thinking. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, can I film? And I don't think I can do this, but okay, here, let's see. Trans logic. Is that what? Okay. Trans logic. Men can, wait, logic in quotes. Men can get pregnant. That's the claim. Right? Let me get some better lighting. That's gonna be, well. Ooh, look at those lines. What the heck? Can't win. Can't win. Well, okay. Alright. Said, what is happening? Okay, men can get pregnant is the claim, right? So, what is man? So, if you have trans, right? Trans. So, that's short for transition. So that means you're starting as something, transitioning into something else. So this alone, trans, here's the thing, look at this. This admits by its own existence that since you're transitioning from one to the other, either male to female, correct? Or you start as one thing, you transition to another, you start as female and as male, right? Okay? I mean, that's what trans means. That's what they do, that's what it is. They say, no, I am a woman or I am a man. They say, this was my sex, but this is my gender. See, this is the argument that I don't see the point of even arguing that. Hold on, both sides, look. This is saying, this whole little basis, this is the absolute core. This is the absolute basic core function of this whole entire thing. Every single thing, everything stems from this. Okay, I can't do 18 things at once. Well, I can, but not. Alright. Everything comes from this. Transitioning from male to female, or from female to male. That means, in the beginning, male exists. In the beginning, female exists. Okay? Male and female exist by your own core of we are transitioning from one to the other, or from this to this. Okay, so sex or gender, It's like, no, look, sex or gender doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Take this out. Trans, from male to female, female to male, so that says in the beginning you're one or the other. Okay? So, we know that who can get pregos? Who can get pregnant? Male? No. Female? Yes, they can. But what she's talking about, she's saying men can get pregnant. She's saying trans men. Trans man. What is that? Is trans man? Because here we go male to female or female to male. Is trans man when you end up as man? What's this? Is that this? What is trans man? Because she's saying men can get pregnant. And the guy was saying, no, men can't. She said, well, by saying that, you're saying trans people don't exist. So therefore, that means when she says men, and later on she does say trans men, right? If I'm not mistaken. But that's what she means. It's trans men, right? Sorry for the shitty camera work. You get the point. We're gonna trans men can get pregnant. So it's not men can get pregnant. See, we are saying men. By their own admittance, women can become men, men can become women. On both sides, you're still saying men exist. But on this side, after the trans, these are trans. So we have two categories. Male, female, man, woman, transition, trans F, and trans M. Right? Okay, so that means men and women, men, women. Then I guess if they turn into female or women, so it's men turn into female, so men are trans women, so okay. Trans women, which is what her whole deal is, saying they do exist. And she's saying trans men do exist. So these are 4 categories now. See, the whole argument between both of our sides, they don't say and we don't address the fact that we're both arguing male, female. We're just arguing this. But they're arguing the trans side of it. So where's this? This is their argument. We're saying that's not there. These are the only 2 things. If you change into that, you're still that original thing. You're just different now. But the argument is arguing that in the end, this doesn't exist. Only these 2 still exist. Then that means your whole thing in between vanishes, because where's the transition? You can't end up as the thing you started from, if you're changing into something, you're transitioning. A caterpillar transitions into a butterfly. It was never a butterfly before, and afterwards, it's never a caterpillar again. All caterpillars are caterpillars. All butterflies are butterflies. One is never the other. The two, there are, caterpillar, butterfly, transitioned. So if you transitioned, you started as one and went to the other. So is your argument that within the transitioning, because the pregnancy thing then, because we know biologically only women can get pregnant. But they're saying there's a transition, something changes, and now you're something else. Well, there's three things that can exist. Okay, so the man trans into a female, so then that's a trans female, right? Trans woman. So since men can't get pregnant, we know that if they transition into this, there's no scientific biological thing you can have done to you where you can reproduce human beings. There's no medical technology to implant a uterus in a dude. Hey, bro, I'm totally pregnant, dog. Look. There is no such thing as that. So if you started as this and you turn into trans woman, therefore, that means they can never have babies. So you're left with only women. And then on your side, what you're saying, trans men. So that's who you're talking about. But if you're saying they transitioned, then that admits that we start with two, and you transition from one to the other. See, this is where your logic falls apart. Because if you're starting as a woman and transitioning into a man, which is defined as not able to give birth, why would you say that that person can be pregnant now? Why would you want to emulate a woman feature? They were a woman, right? You're being anti-trans. You are being transphobic, ma'am. You're the one being anti-trans. And I have just proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that if you say men can get pregnant, you are anti-trans. Period. And you're transphobic. Because you have to start, by your own admittance, you have to start women or man transition into the other. If a woman wants to become a transitioned into a man, that means they don't want to be a woman. Women can give birth. They want to transition into a man who can't give birth. You're taking away the thing they want. They want to be men. Women have babies. Men don't have babies. You're anti-trans. You're not letting them transition into the other sex. Gender is observed, not assigned based on our will. Men have the seed. Women have the egg. Period. They have the parts to grow the baby. We have the part to inject the part that the baby grows. If you say men can get pregnant, you're anti-trans. And that's all there is to it.